This is Steve Young for the Co-Roundtable. Something we've talked about from time to time is the consequences of creating money. I'm not talking about earning money, I'm talking about creating money. And that's basically the role of governments in two ways. Governments, they have printing presses, they can print currency, and also central banks, the Federal Reserve Bank here, the European Central Bank, they can buy up assets, usually corporate bonds and other financial instruments, and they take in the pieces of paper and they put out money, which the government has printed. Since 2009, with the collapse of credit markets, trillions and trillions of dollars have been created by governments. We call this liquidity. And it's just all over the place. Recently, I've seen some numbers that the amount of liquidity which is involved in American corporations and also global corporations is huge. There was one story that, given the sort of the lack of economic activity during the pandemic, companies have piled up $11 trillion of corporate debt. Interest rates were very low because the government, had printed so much money, put so much liquidity into the market that interest rates were down. Interest rates are basically the price of money. Too much money, price drops. And corporations saw the advantage of borrowing money at low interest rates, but they weren't spending it. So now they're sitting on a lot of money. Other businesses have a lot of cash on hand. They're sitting on trillions of dollars of cash, which they then deposit in banks. But banks are not in a position to make loans because there aren't that many borrowers. So and then the Federal Reserve Bank is here, and other central banks, they're sitting on assets. So somewhere in our global economic system is just all kinds of money, which at present is locked away in closets, so to speak. Well, what's going to happen? Is it going to sit there forever, or is it going to come out? If it comes out and there's too much money, is the old law going to apply again, that lots of money leads to inflation, and inflation, who does that hurt? Basically, it hurts middle class people and lower class people because prices keep rising and wages don't go up so much.